JKB back with another episode of Newsbytes. The two stories I wanted to talk about today to you guys is one of them is ridiculous and the other one is kind of interesting, and I think I've got a kind of weird angle on this. Now, the first one being Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, live action. Sega, who asked for this and what is going on? So we got some behind the scenes photos released of them filming the film right now, and it looks to be weird. We got James Marsden playing Tom Wazowski, the sheriff of Green Hills. I don't know what to say about this. The fact that they wanted to go with a live action film and not a big tentpole CGI film and build a universe is baffling to me. As you guys know, I'm huge into film, actually more than video games. So when I was growing up, Sonic the Hedgehog meant something. It meant that you were part of a generation of gamers that, well, obviously I went to the Nintendo side, but in terms of being on the Sega side, that was your mascot. And Sonic the Hedgehog meant something. It meant, it meant Mario sucks and Sonic is amazing, his story is amazing. We can't wait to see a movie, which kind of never really happened, and now we're getting it, 20 plus years later, and it's live action. So on one side of the coin, I'm kind of very skeptical about the fact that it's going to be live action, but James Marsden playing Tom Wazowski in a town called Green Hills. And by the way, note, he's got a gun on him, so are they going the Rocky and Bullwinkle route here? We're going to get a live action with Sonic somehow being transferred into the real world. And then there's this amazing rumor that Jim Carrey is playing Dr. Robotnik in the film. Now, is he going to be CGI? I pray to God he is, because we all know Jim Carrey could probably do an amazing voice for that. But if it's like Jim Carrey with the mustache and live action, and he's the reason why Sonic is somehow transferred over into the real world because he's doing some sort of experiment, please God, kill me. Let me know in the comments below how many of you are excited about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that's live action mixed with CGI. I'm gonna call it now. Probably not going to be good. The second story is all about Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy releasing on physical media without part 2 and 3 on the disc. This means that when you get the shiny new disc and you bring it home on your Xbox One X and you're waiting, can't wait to play this game, and you pop it in, you got to download 2 and 3. That's both on PlayStation, on Xbox, and of course on Nintendo Switch. We're kind of used to that now with Mega Man and even Resident Evil Revelations requiring you to download it. Now, there's a couple questions I have for you guys. With Resident Evil on my Switch, I got a code to be able to download part 2. I'm feeling like we're going down that route. We're going to get codes within the physical media to download 2 and 3, and that's going to piss some people off, especially the people that love physical media but don't really want to download games. And what if you get the game and your internet is out and you want to play part 2? I mean, yeah, we're kind of in the age that you kind of need the internet to be able to play these games now, but some people out there are going to be super pissed with this news. I feel that it comes down to Activision sort of saying, you know what, we want to get these games up to par. And this is kind of a rumor going around that 2 and 3 might not be done, and that's why they're not being pressed onto physical media and download only. That's one rumor. The other rumor has to be they don't want you to sell the game. I mean, if I'm buying a trilogy of games, I kind of want a trilogy of games on the disc, and I don't want to have a code just missing out of the box. So how do you guys feel about Activision cutting 2 and 3 from this? Me personally, I could care less. I download most of my games now. That's why I don't have a big collection behind me on the set when I'm reviewing. A lot of the review codes I get are downloads. They're just downloads. I can't do much about that. And in closing, if you like what I do on this episode of Newsbytes, please subscribe, share the video out, hit the like button. all the usual stuff you do on YouTube, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of JKB.